Hello and welcome back to Pyanodon's Let's PyHard. Right, so the last thing I wanted to do here is start making the rubber stoppers the new way. And that was just an assembler, right? Yes. Half the speed of the old one. That's okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, you're not supposed to use coal as fuel. Thank you. Right, so all I need to do is bring the rubber over. Of course, I would like to use it for other things as well. It would be ideal if I didn't just run it all the way down here, but I don't think it matters. Can I get it there, though? I think in practice it would be better to use this for other things, like belts or engines. I think I already have the recipe for the better engine. Yeah, build the relevant small parts. That gives me 3 engine units, so this is much cheaper. Instead of small parts, I'm using belt. Makes some sense. We unlock fluid wagon, sure. Rock stage 2, you don't say. Means that there's not much I can do research-wise, really. The fiberboard will be useful. Well, useful. I will have to use fiberboard. Let's see. Black liquor. I don't remember much of these. This is definitely going to be a bit crazy. Yeah, the cranes seem to be quite expensive, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's go into batteries. Fertilizer is not going to be a priority. That's not really going to be useful at this point. Well, let's go with batteries, and I do want to research construction robots as soon as possible. I'm not going to be able to build them yet, but that shouldn't take much longer. Let's put here. It's there. It's not going to work. There we go. And I should be able to just change this over to the new recipe. I don't need coal here anymore. I don't need the coal for anything else either. That's okay. Right, and you don't need the latex anymore either. And I'm going to replace you with the better assembler. Great. Okay, MK2. I should get started on that soon-ish. First one I need is this. So that needs rock food and rock goons. And that gives me a small chance of producing rock MK2. And once I have a couple of those, I should be able to breed them. So you want to run this as soon as you can, pretty much. But I don't want to get into making rock food just yet, because I want to get onto the cDNA first, I think. Because rock food is a bit annoying. I do have everything I need to make it, but it does take a few ingredients. And tree seeds are annoying. Oh yeah, I do have the wood, so that wouldn't be too big of a problem. I have cellulose and agar. Eh. The thing is, you do want to start on these relatively early because it's going to take a while, right? There's only a 0.5% chance, and I need 2 of them at least, bare minimum. Right. So, cDNA. I need flower samples. I didn't make those yet, right? Yeah, so I should start with those. And for the flower itself, right, that gives me 2 Ralesias. I need 5, so I need all 3 of those guys. So 3 flower DNA samples, so I need more codexes actually. Because each of those takes a codex as well. I didn't count that well. Okay. So 3 more codices, that shouldn't be a problem. Yep. And now half of those I need to turn into flower DNA samples, which needs this guy. And that needs generic samples as well. Okay. That's easy. Half of those go in there, and that should be everything. Might need to add a few more of the automation science packs then. I have some, I do have a few. There we go. That's on the way at least. Ah. Then, cDNA. Let's see what we get here. I'm not going to blend this for any big production. In fact, let me just turn it to 1 per minute, just to see how bad this is, right? So, we need gene lab. Ooh, yeah, and 1 per second already it takes. So I can make about 5 per second. Right. So, all of these I have, I just need to get them there. Retrovirus. It's glassware. Rock cocoons, okay. Laboratory instrument, sure. Plasmids. Another laboratory instrument, and the Zogna bacteria. And finally, the laboratory instruments, which are not easy to make, but let's deal with it, right? If I can. There we go. Seriously, to produce 1 cDNA per minute, I need 15 rubber per minute. Yikes. Right, optical sets. I am going to use the better recipe, of course. Hot air. I can expand it fairly easily. It's not a big deal. Equipment chassis. I need the iron excellent antimatter special alloy, which I think I already have somewhere, right? I don't care about the fuel. Doesn't matter. Right. Boron trioxide is the main thing I don't have. I also need Zogna bacteria, but you take lamps as well. Oh, not a big deal. I can deal with that. And I shouldn't need a lot of those, no. Right. And boron trioxide is a bit of a process, but it's not anything I'm going to need in big numbers yet. Here. And this is from electrolyzer, and I need a diborane, which goes... Yeah, that's where I use hydrogen the first time. And that's borax, so already have that part. Alright. Now I do want to bin this, just to see everything I need to do here. Now, I think I want to start with... let's go deal with the bacteria, sure. So I have the petri dishes here, I have lamps here. All I need is an incubator. These are pretty expensive. Let's make Zogna bacteria then. Oh, it needs heat as well. But only 200. Oh, that's not a big deal. Let's move you a little bit so I can fit in a burner. That's looking good. And long-headed inserters. And now I just need pressurized air, which means you pressure pump. There you go. I don't think I need a lot of it. 10 per second. Yeah, not a problem. Right. And petri dishes, and we're done. It's not the only thing I need petri dishes for. There's also the retrovirus, which I'm going to have to make somewhere around here. Okay. This is suspiciously empty. What's wrong with tin? No, I'm not. Okay, let's have a look there. So this is important. I'm going to connect the bacteria first, though. I don't think I need a big supply of the Zogna bacteria. I only need a tiny amount, right? This is 20 per... Do I actually need 20 per minute? Really? Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Completely right. Not a problem. Right. Let's get you connected. I'm not even going to use the small tank, I don't think. It'll be enough to just produce those guys, and that should be it. Yep, that's my first Zogna bacteria. And that's a milestone. Good. These are fluid, so they're fairly easy to pass around. I don't have to worry about it too much. That's the first part done. Okay, let's have a look at the tin. This is also empty. You're working, that's okay. Copper is fine as well. You're completely stuck on stone, of course. I guess we're back to having too much stone. Oh no. Back to not connecting things properly. Good. That should sort itself out quickly. We do have a storage of tin somewhere around here. Where was it? There. Right. And you are doing well. Good. Now the iron excellent special alloy, didn't I already pass it somewhere? So I needed it for something else, right? There's borax. You are already cleaned, right? Yes. Good. So the only thing I'm missing here... Oh. What's full? Too much meat? No. Oh. Too much meat is going here. That's not ideal. I don't have any storage in here. Wait, what? You're empty. You're not supposed to wait if you're not full. That's not great. Because this isn't going to work. Oh, for now this is going to be enough, but that's not great. It's that far. It's not... Once again, too much permic acid. Maybe I need to boost my production of latex. Maybe consumption as well, because I might be too full on that. This is going to work for a while, at least. But now that the production is restarted here, it shouldn't be a problem anymore. You're not doing anything. Oh, right, you need a special alloy, and I haven't brought it here yet, so let's do that. Do I have enough golds? No, probably not. Let me get some. I do want to get the hydrogen off of here. Means I want a little bit of storage in here. I think it's going to be fine with just the usual. And this only needs to be consumed when there's an excess. Right. Let's go here. That's where the hydrogen is going to be. And you are going to use... yeah, sure. Let's go with normal overflow valve. That should build up fairly quickly. So we're producing 20 per second from just one of these. Wait, you up? Could be close to having the boron. Well, I could produce it here, because this part, the boric acid... Yeah, I could produce it right here. So I have the borax and I have the hydrogen. Yeah, sure. I do have water as well. Just need some electrolyzers. Expensive to run. Do. Hey, so rain. First step. And that goes into another electrolyzer. Give me more acid. Which we can transfer using pipes. So I'm going to do that and turn it into the first step in the laboratory equipment. You can care of. Hydrogen is building up. Water. Yeah, you have too much extent already. That's for nah. Yes, I can just add another pump. Sure. This doesn't interfere. Oh, that's a bit. Hey. Already got some hydrogen here. Oh, right. Of course. That's okay. Good. That's boric acid then. And now you need to go to glass works. Molten glass, hot air, boron trioxide. This is getting really full. I should build a proper glassworks. I also need it close to this one. It's going to be needed for the plasmids. And the cDNA itself, right? Oh, and the retrovirus. A lot of glassware. But we should be producing plenty. What I need is room to build all those glassworks. That is not going to cut it, but I don't really have a good place here either. It's not ideal. Wanted to reserve this for moss. Later, you have these guys. Oh, already run out of rubber? No, there's something missing, isn't it? You don't have molybdenum, and we don't have molybdenum. Why? Because there's too much steam. Oh. want you to produce 500 per second.
What?
Well, that's a lot. I don't need it to run full power. Still, that's a huge amount. And I can't mix it directly because it's very cold steam. So I could use it for mining tin. It's not a problem at all. Maybe I could prioritize it for tin production. I can't do that. Well, you also don't need hot steam, right? Yeah. This whole thing could use you. Also don't need hot steam, so that might work. Never been nowhere else. Yeah. Yes, it would be a bit silly not to use this. Because turning it into electricity, this doesn't produce much, right? The steam is very cold anyway. And I don't want all of this to stop just because I have too much electricity either. If I use this as cold steam, that would help. Yeah, it's going to need a bit of logic there. So I only want you to go there. Yeah, it doesn't fit very well. Oh. This shouldn't be too full. You're only going to run if the steam is lower than, let's go with 20. This should fill up very quickly. Shouldn't be a big deal. You're going to prioritize. That easy to route. It is fluid, so shouldn't be a big problem. And of course, I want to push you there right away. Getting a bit busy. Would be a good idea to expand the base. It's getting a bit cluttered. Right. I do want bump here, just in case. There. The temperature here should go down. Is that enough to make things work? Not sure how much steam we're using right now. Maybe I shouldn't have switched that after all. I'm going to need the rubber for other things. I'll switch you back. Well, it would be nice to get rid of requiring the coal. That's it. And I don't think I'm quite ready. Not yet. Right. Get you there. Easily enough. It. There we go. That did nothing to help me with the glassworks issues. Coke I do have here. I'm not going to need a lot of this, am I? This is producing just 1.1. I only need a tiny amount. Oh, for this plant production at least. I will need to expand this later though. Optical sat is only used to make laboratory instruments. You are also only needed here. And the lab instruments then get used in a lot of other things. So that needs room. I don't really have a lot of room here. Where do I want to build the new science build? Look in here, really. Mainly because it's a lot of open room. I need space. I have pretty much everything I need here. Oh, I'll need to rebuild it anyway, so probably doesn't matter. This wouldn't be a bad spot, but I don't want to deal with the rocks, so I think I want to start building here. That's going to need glassworks. Don't have fluid fuel here. No. That shouldn't be a big deal. Why are you not... Yeah, you are not producing enough. Really? You're consuming 0.62 per second. That should be enough. What's wrong? Still just building up. Okay. Okay, not a big deal. That should resolve itself. Right. So this is the only part that needs glassworks. It doesn't really make sense to build it here, does it? Well, let's build something smaller first. I do need to move the entire science anyway, and I'm not ready to do that yet. Using plenty of molten glass, so I could switch over to... No, no. I do want to leave this room empty-ish. That's the Ralesia samples. So I can switch back to generic samples. I might want to prepare the augs. How many of you like? To make our first aug, we need 1 codex and 1 bare sample. And to produce more, need pops, and pops are produced with nothing. Okay, so 1 aug is enough to get started at least. I only need 6 codices. That shouldn't be a problem. You'll note in. Is the stone stuck elsewhere? No, it's not. Oh, there's the... Okay, it's just taking its time. Could get better over time. Plenty of fish. Good. So 6 of you. And I need 1 bare DNA sample. 1 is fine. And then I need to switch back to producing these. You don't need that one. Okay. That's the 5. Good. That's working as well. Only takes 5 minutes. I'm not going to be able to use it. Well, let's get back to building a road. Iron. Oh no. That's not how it's supposed to work. Yeah, the ash production isn't really so bad now that I've switched from burning coal most of the time. It's convenient. Go all the way down here, sure, why not? Do this thing quite often. And I still haven't boosted the antimony production much. This is going to take a long time to build up. Oh, that's okay. Because none of this is really in a rush. I just need to start the production. You're in the way. Okay. It would be a horrible idea to get things ready for trains. And the thing is that most of the production that you have in Pi takes a lot of ingredients. Which mostly means a lot of trains. Lost ingredients. No, you're not automated at all. Okay, so you need duralumin and titanium and steel. I don't really have steel on a belt. Can't combine those two belts. Fine. That should get you started eventually. Titanium I have right here, duralumin is right there, so that's easy. Let's do it like that. Right. Now I just need steel. No? What are you missing? Oh, small parts. You're supposed to be getting small parts. What's wrong? Oh, yeah. There. Better. That should start giving me some shots. I don't need any. There we go. That's the bare DNA samples. That's everything I need to make my one aug that I need to get everything started. cDNA. I need. We do have steel here. Where do you go? Oh, you go all the way here. That's not too bad. I just need to make sure people somewhere around here. Good, I picked up. That should be enough. Yeah, solder is here. Not getting a lot of solder. I think I can ignore that for now. We're not getting enough plates. Why? Getting enough seaweed. That's fine. I do have limestone here. Yep. You need 1 per second. This is now going to produce almost that. Without it, 1 more. These guys still matter. One. either. Do need some seaweed. I'm not getting... Yeah, you're getting exactly enough limestone too. Good. Right. Don't have any. Should route the oxygen somewhere else. I'm not going to bother right now. Oil is building up. I do have new gearboxes. Good. Right. That should help with the latex. Belts costs... Yeah, 2 belt, 1 rubber. I don't really need a lot to make those engines. Well, but I don't really need a lot of engines right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Latex is fine. You're stalled. Okay. So, could I move on to more? Some of these. I don't think I need little rubber on me right now. Let me just put down a small box. Just to have at least a little supply. Right. Sure, I have plasmids on me. It's a bit weird. So that gives me the antimony alloy. I just need to bring it there. I do want somewhere near the circuits. Don't have enough hyperresistors. Why? Not enough tin. Alright. I'm sure that some of that is just going through the backlog. Yeah, second. Right, sorry about that. So, I am running a bit low on time already, so there's not a chance I'm going to be able to finish the cDNA today. Well, this episode. Is there something I can do about you? Right now I'm processing 3.3 about. This is just 1.8. I should be able to double this up, but I don't think I have... Oh, I do actually have enough. Do I want to double this up too? It's going to help with getting rid of the steam. I think I want to keep this electric. Oh, you actually have much lower pollution than the basic wood mining drill. Oh, and of course you mine faster. Forgot about that. Oh, this is going to produce a lot more. Ah, don't really matter. Don't? Doesn't really matter. I'll need to resupply soon. It's okay. Oh, yeah, I do have power. And it's really nice to be on electrics. So much more convenient. I expand it even more. Let's build a little bit more. Sure. That should be. Yes. Quick splitter. Make more of these screeners. So I'm a bit low on circuits now. Should probably look into expanding circuit production. So that should increase tin production quite a bit. Which should help with the circuits as well, because right now it seems like the circuits are blocked on tin. Should get better. Oh, can I process all that tin though? You take 0.3 per second. I think I want to use... Oh. Yeah. Need to help. So you're producing 0.33, which means that together you're doing something like 0.8. So that's a lot more than these can take, right? Yeah. You're not needed anymore. You consume 0.06, that's fine. Nothing to worry about. Even this might not be enough. It does mean I should have plenty of extra production. Oh, I'm completely out of tin as well. Catch up eventually. Fine. And you're full on chlorine already. I don't think I have any other use for chlorine right now. Yeah, outside. Okay. Tailings. That's going to be interesting, but well, I'm not that far from logistics science. And turning gravel into tailings might be good. The tailings are useful. Niobium. Okay. Oh. But yeah, that's going to be useful eventually. Filtration I want to avoid if I can, because this is not ideal. And none of this should be anywhere near. Nuclear power, of course. Yeah, chlorinated water is then used for algae. It seems like that's not... Does it need an unlock? Right. Oh yeah, and titanium processing, but that's also logistic. Okay, that's not that bad. When it's made from titanium plate, so it's not improving production of titanium, is it? Yeah, the alloys are starting to increase a little bit. I'm not sure why he'd want to produce it. Oh, right, for petroleum, of course. Yes, normally this is part of the production of titanium, of course. Hydrogen chlorides. I'm going to need a lot of this eventually, but that's going to take a while. I'm not going to bother about it. Alright. Cellulose. So now we're no longer producing so much cellulose because we are full chlorine. Can't really expand wastewater production. Yeah. Per second, yeah, that's a lot of fish. That's not going to work out. You are still producing, right? Yeah. Not sure if I'm producing enough fish or if I'm producing too much, whatever. Are you full at least? 2 per second. So you should be. Yeah. Premium latex is not enough. And you're producing 12.2. I need both of you. And that's not going to happen right now. We don't have enough of those sub-extractors. Gonna get things ready at least. Sure. Oh, that's dishwasher. Did run out of steam engines. I don't think we can make those, but I do have plenty of safeties, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just need to do it. Oil. You need 0.25, so that's 5 and 5. So I need 6 total with 12 sap trees. Not a problem. Using that many stone furnaces anymore, that's good. I could pick up some food as well. I have soil here somewhere. Stack. I have plenty of sap on me as well. Logistic networks. I'm not going to be able to make any of these. Construction robots. That's still just a research though. Not going to be able to make those until I can get the batteries. But everything else I already have, so that's a good thing. The problem is that for the batteries, I need the augs. And I don't have augs yet. Right. The research is done. Accumulators. 150 megajoules. Interesting. Personal roboport, I can feed it with gasoline. And a fuel canister, that's good. That's not bad at all. And then we get into the machine components, which gets me energy generation, which is awesome, but very expensive to set up. So I'm not going to bother about it right now. Domestication. I don't think I want to use augs for power. I mean, it is pretty much free, but I don't like the idea, really. I'm sure there's someone who made the base powered entirely by augs or something. People do that kind of thing. Fiberboard will be needed for cotton guts, which we will need. That's what we need for the research as well. And we're actually getting pretty close. If we can get all the living things ready. Oh, this also unlocks circuit networks. I can't make those without batteries either, but I should be able to make batteries soonish. And I can make speakers. That's nice. Okay. That's the plan. Nutrients shouldn't be a problem at all. Actually dropped a lot in producing pollution, and we are absorbing a huge amount as well. Getting to me. Lint. That should deal with the latex. We should be getting much more now. Yeah. I'm actually using it to get rid of the formic acid. And that's just how it works. Hey. 16 gearboxes. Right. So that's starting to slowly look like I could afford some logistics soonish. Area scanner. That's from the blueprint? Yeah. I wonder if I can use that in some way. Yay. I'm not really going into making proper train base soon. It's going to take a while. But I can afford it now. That's good to see. Yeah. Let's build up a bigger supply of those shafts. This is a full stack? No. Good. So let's build up to 60. And we're limited by the iron, oxalate, antimony, alloy. Of course we are. This is building up nicely. I'm going to limit it to 2 for now. There are other things I'm going to need the gearboxes for. I'm going to keep them on me. I don't think I need the shafts. Oh, yeah, I do need the shafts as well. Right. Because the automated factory is an electric assembler. But it's not like a drop-in replacement. It's costs a lot of electricity, it takes up a lot of space, and it's slower. But hey. We did move a bit closer to the cDNA target. So maybe in the next episode I might be able to do it if I don't get distracted too much. But I do need to boost up the iron excellent antimony special armor. Okay, that's it for this one though. So see you in the next one. Bye!